How do you do, folks? Now we'll open a little step 2 in honor of Steve Wallace. Wish him the best. If you don't know Steve, can't point Steve. Love his channel, love his stuff. A lot of people do. He's had a real rough time. So step 2 is out to Steve and hope he's doing well. Hope to see him back. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is, as you probably guessed from the thumbnail, every time we get into the transitionary period, fishing YouTube has has this.
Welcome back to Bass Grapplers Extreme. These are the can't miss baits for huge fall bass.
So we've all seen these videos. Listen, they're the same videos every year, man. They're the same videos every year. And it's the same dudes who, they make money doing this, so I don't really fault them for doing it. But the thing is, you got some guy sitting on a, $50,000 bass boat surrounded by $30,000 worth of electronics, sponsored by 20 different companies that make him use or want him to use lures. Yeah, they're going to hold up a bunch of things and be like, yes, this is what you need for the big bites and whatever. It's the same stuff every year. It's the same stuff every year. It's always going to be the same stuff every year. And you know what? It might work on the trophy bass lakes homeboys fishing on, but it might not work where you fish. So don't run out and buy, assless chaps shad pattern umpteen 22 because homeboy said you need to buy an assless chaps pattern umpteen 22 of whatever thing it is, because chances are you're just going to waste your money on another lure that's going to be in your box and you're never going to use it because you're not going to catch anything on it. You're going to catch fish on the same things you caught in September last year. The fish are fish. They're going to eat the food. They don't really give a damn with the new stuff is. They don't know. They don't care. Watch where the bait is moving. Bait's going to start moving in. It's fall. They're going to start, fish are going to want to start fattening up for the winter, and they're going to follow the bait fish. Go out on the water and look around. Look around, and you have the same stuff in your box. You have your crankbaits, you got your jerk baits, you got your rubber worms, you got all your stuff. And the fish are more than likely, throw it against the wall and see what sticks. You're going to catch something, but you got to see where the fish are, and that's where the food is. That's it. So don't get hung up on these videos where it shows like, oh, top 10 things. Like, yeah, it's the same top 10 things. They work all year long. You just move them in different patterns along. It's just, YouTube is silly. Like, it's same with, like, I play guitar YouTube. Oh, top 10 ways to get better at playing guitar. Practice. Actually, that's the only one, is practice. Practice. You can, there's better ways to practice, but there's no magic bullet in fishing. There's no magic bullet in anything you want to do except for doing it. Just do it often and learn and observe from what you're doing. If it's not working, do something else. It's simple. I don't know. It's the, doing something over and over again and expecting a different result is the, definition of insanity. Yeah, if you're out there throwing the same 3 lures and nothing's happening, well, do something else. Not to say, caveat, not to say that there isn't good information on any of those channels. There is actually plenty of good information, but it's the same stuff every year. It's the same stuff all the time, and it's better to observe and actually go out and take a look around, be quiet for a while. Maybe don't even fish. Look in the water, see what's happening, see what's swimming around your boat, see what's on the shore. Where are the bluegill hanging out? What kind of shad are swimming in? What kind of minnows do you see in there? Do you still see crawfish? Are there still pads? Are there still frogs active? It's September. That stuff's starting to go away. Just start paying attention. There's no magic bullet in fishing. Don't waste your money on fancy lures. Spend time actually out there doing the work of observing and retaining some knowledge of what's actually happening in nature. read a book about ecology, read a book about streams and ponds and rivers. You know, you're going to get more out of it if you start to actually see the whole picture. All right, so that's it. That's all I wanted to blabber about. We're officially in fall. Weather's nice and crisp. Might go out in the morning. And a couple spots I wanted to hit. I've actually been catching fish pretty good lately, so yeah, we'll see what happens. But we're kind of barreling towards the end of the season, and starting to think about putting the gear up and maintaining things, and start to fix gear for next year. I got this Shakespeare reel that it was great for a couple years, and then it just started throwing knots. So I'm gonna take this thing apart. It's a cheap reel, but it still works. Why buy new stuff when you can fix old stuff? Yeah, and just kind of reorganize and get into that mode and think about maybe taking some trips up north for some muskie or pike. And ice fishing season, January, February, but it's all coming. So that's all I had to say. So everybody have a good fall, and good luck out there.